Damas y caballeros, bienvenidos a la Isla del Encanto. Estamos aquí en Yabucoa, Puerto Rico. This is the 2025 Playa Lucia Open presented by Prodigy. Run Productions bringing you coverage from paradise. Conrad, we're out here, we're playing disc golf in December on the beach.
Yes, we're in Puerto Rico. I don't know what better place to be in December right now than actually having to quote unquote work. But this is great. I look forward to this every year now.
Yeah, big thank you to GoThrow for bringing us out here. This time we're getting to profile the FPO division. Let's take a look at the ladies that'll be taking on this beautiful course today.
First on our card, we know, we've seen her. We've even seen her ace, Sarah Hokom, 2012 FPO World Champion. We have a defending champion here. Brit McKibben is defending her championship from last year.
Can't spell championships without an S, and Ohn Scoggins has many of them. Your reigning Masters World Champion and your FPO World Champion, making the trip out to the Island of Enchantment. Minnick, your 2023 NADGT National Champion, will be rounding out our card for today.
Here we go. We're going to start off here on hole one. It is a par 3 coming in at 286 feet. It's a little tricky one here. You have a couple of avenues to approach. You see the drone is taking the wide left avenue. There's also a right lane. There's not really a center lane, but some people will try to aim for it. It's there, but it's hard to get. Ideally, you just want to get around those obstacles the best you can to get to the green so that you can have an easy birdie putt here. This is coming in slightly over par for this group. This playing is the fourth most difficult hole on the course today. Hokom is hitting the target that you want to go around or through, and she did not make either.
Next on the
She's kind of underneath it right now.
Massachusetts, our defending FPO champion, Brit McKibben.
Brit gonna have a little more competition this year to deal with. Last year she did win this event. However, she was the only FPO player, but she said she did have to battle her own mind, which is her worst opponent. And you're going to kind of see a common result. That tree seems to gobble up a lot of plastic. We saw it last year with the men as well.
Yeah.
California, your current Masters and World reigning champion, Ohn Scoggins.
Ohn opting for a backhand here.
I think there's going to be a couple of holes where it's going to be interesting to see which way she plays them, since she has both spins.
Yeah. And good control over both of them. She's going up and over the trees there. Just trying to get a look at the basket there, not really trying to get necessarily close with that line.
From Lakeland, Florida, Minnick.
Rebecca also pretty proficient on both sides. She's opting for the forehand, trying to go up and around.
Had the up but not the around there, so she's underneath the bush with some company there.
Yeah, 3 of our 4 FPO players are going to be kind of stacked up right by each other. Hokom trying to find a gap underneath the limbs.
As a 40-year-old player myself, I commend her for being able to get into that position and get up without issue. Oh, she sent that a little long. You should still have an easy comeback putt, though.
Well, the word easy may not play easy today just because
of the wind.
The wind, yeah. If you watched the coverage last year, we didn't really get much wind throughout the tournament. Today is probably the breeziest day I've seen out here on this course.
Yeah, and I don't think we have any video evidence of this, but like if you look out at the ocean, the white caps and how far out they are kind of gives you an indication of the windiness that's going off the water into the land.
Yeah, we are fortunate enough to be staying right outside of the ocean itself where we're staying. And when we woke up this morning, we were surprised at how kind of violent the seas were.
Ooh,
Just
a little low.
Yep. Touch low there, first putt of the day. Sarah much closer.
Able to tap that in for her par. Ohn's going to follow up with another par.
I don't know what the course record is out here for the FPO. I guess it would be Brit's record unless someone has a different record. But I would assume that at some point this week, Ohn is going to be either threatening to break it or will break it. Hole 2, par 3, 357. A couple different ways to attack this one. The drone is going to take you right up the middle here. This is probably the most played route. There's a right side hyzer line where you can go over the trees. There's also a left side turnover or forehand line. You're just trying to land anywhere near this patch of grass here to give yourself inside a 40-45 foot look for the possible birdie. But with the wind today, this is obviously going to play more of a bonus.
Sorry.
So I just ate some grass there to start the day.
You say it's windy. I can't believe you. I don't hear any indication of wind. That is a brave flight. She is threatening over OB over there on the left. She stays in bounds though. Just looking at a putt.
Yeah, but this is the windy section of the course here. You're closest to the ocean here and pretty much exposed.
Yeah, you're closer to the ocean and there's nothing. You look right there, there's 3 palm trees that are protected.
I'm going wide hyzer, looking to get this right to left to sweep it over back towards the pin. It does.
Yeah, it works.
There you see a glimpse of how close we actually are to the ocean. Low release going to skip towards that right side tree line there. Thankfully she didn't go in, so she should be able to get a little patent pending round.
That's a good recovery. You don't want to bite off too much, try to get a little too greedy. End up in a worse position. That's great.
Yeah, that's the kind of putts you want in the wind, for sure.
We all know that Ohn is a maintenance, and so was the wind.
Yeah, it just got picked up. She does have a slight bit of hyzer to the putt there, and that right to left picked it up and just swept it over.
And now that I think about it, yeah, that's what I would have expected. I would have expected Ohns to drop the way that, but it didn't.
Hokom. This flying, hat flying.
Not quite Maddie-O. She didn't catch it.
Yeah.
That was my best attempt. Come on. Yeah, I thought it was pretty good. I thought the wind was going to lift it and you put it out there.
I want to save the par coming back.
Yeah, you're not going to see her miss 2 in a row. So bogey start there for Minnick. Hokom going to go par. As will the rest of the card.
I've seen worse starts.
Oh, yeah.
Big Disc Golf doesn't want you to know about this. It's called the band system. That's B-A-N-D. Buy a new disc. Sure, you could spend hours practicing, but you've tried that and you're still back. And at discountdiscgolf.com, the prices are so low, you can band without breaking the bank.
Before B-A-N-D, I was just B-A-D. But now, I own more discs.
So what are you waiting for? Get on the bandwagon today at discountdiscgolf.com, because cheap discs are better. It's science.
All right, here we are returning back to hole 3. It's a par 3, 403 feet. This is coming in as the most difficult hole of the day. Playing a full stroke over par. You have OB over there on the right. You have OB over there on the left. And with the distance, if you're trying to bite off too much, you're likely to find it. There's OB behind the basket as well. So we're going to see what actually makes this hole play as difficult as it does.
The 3 out of the top 4 most difficult holes are 1, 2, and 3. What a tough start.
Yeah.
Sarah, dude. Great flight out of this forehand.
Yeah, especially in the wind. I think this is about when I realized that Brit was left-handed.
Took you 3 holes. Took you 3 holes. Oh, lining up a flex forehand. Getting that ride though. Flirting with the OB left.
Wow.
Stays just safe.
Yeah, that thing was not flexing back in the wind.
That's getting swept in the same direction.
Yeah.
That does find the out of bounds, unfortunately. And this is not an easy shot here.
It's not.
Back against the wind.
And you have to go over the OB. Kind of hits and falls down there.
Yeah.
Kind of looking at the same thing, trying to keep it a little lower, and does penetrates to the green.
And give her a look for the par putt. Brit checks one up nicely onto the green. Sarah's got a little more of a tricky one here. Looks like she's eyeing that left side.
I don't know. She's asking for it to fall. Kind of does. She's on the green. She's putting. Probably wanted it a little bit closer. But
She'll be on the good side, though. I think she's going to have the tailwind putt coming back. That's a layup, I'm assuming, from Rebecca.
Yeah, we'll say that.
Take a moment to soak in all this beauty. What a putt.
Oh, there's the white caps I'm talking about all the way back out there.
Yeah.
We did get video evidence.
Good
Yeah,
putt.
that-
These are our 2 previous world champions. Making it look pretty easy, but just sliding out on the left side.
That's her strong side, right?
Left. Right, left. Oh, yeah.
No, left is her strong side.
Yeah,
Yeah,
left,
yeah.
right, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, correct.
Left, yeah.
Here you go.
In for the bogey. Rebecca, unfortunately, a bit of a nightmare hole. Going to tap in, I believe, a triple. DOB.
It is. Not really how you want to start off, but it's early.
It is early, and we're going to kind of get a little bit of a reprieve from the wind. But not quite yet. Par 4, or hole 4, par 3, 228 feet. Most people are taking the right side hyzer line that the drone is flying here. But with this right to left wind, you want to swing it out even further. You do have out of bounds on the right, out of bounds long. You can go up the middle or even take the forehand, but then you're kind of flirting with possible OB on the end of your flight. So we'll see how these ladies choose to attack.
Yeah, there is all the concrete that is on the left is also OB, but really shouldn't come into play.
Oh boy.
And as soon as I say that, it's just blowing it over there. Okay, it falls down.
That is safe. You just want to find some grass.
Yeah.
That's
In
not,
bounds.
yeah, not outside of those white stakes. Oh, looking like she's lining up this right side hyzer. Gets it plenty wide and it's still getting pushed.
They got lifted and slammed, basically.
Not too much further up ahead from where Sarah ended up.
Yeah, we're talking about a 215-foot hole here, and they're only halfway there.
This is fighting its way through. That's a fantastic drive there in those
Yeah.
conditions.
Leave her hanging. There you go.
That's too high and gets knocked straight down. So 3 of these shots get lifted up and smacked into these palms. Like they're going to be first up to approach.
Gets a little tree assist. Probably would have been closer without the tree, but she still has a putt.
Hokom that low spinner.
Sneaks one in there. I wonder if that was difficult for Ohn to not actually run the basket there. In these conditions, it's understandable, but
Yeah.
oh, good putt.
Great putt. Birdie there.
Nice to get one back.
First birdie of the card. Going to our defending champion.
Yeah.
Yeah, Papa the Jerry.
She did mention she was feeling a little nervous. You got a couple of world champions on your card. You're on camera. It's a little bit of a different element to deal with, but she's been very steady so far.
Yeah.
Ohn riding that par train.
I guess it's not bad riding the par train through the most difficult stretch.
Yeah. Hokom doing the same.
See, that's the wisdom kicking in and know when to attack. Maybe this is going to be it. Hole 5, par 3, 228 feet. We do have a Mando there on the right. And then we have an island that they're approaching through too. Ideally, you want to come to this big gap here in the center. You can also take the gap that's on the left and fight back. There really isn't a way to, well, I guess if you make a way, there's a way to make the Mando in coming on the right side, but not really. And there is OB all around. Again, this is an island that you want to land on in order to make the birdie putt.
Oh, it's getting sailed left, but looks like it did come down safe. I like this line.
Hokom took the same line there with different stability in the disc. And she ends up just outside the bullseye.
Very well done. Ohn, one of her many destroyers.
This is her upshot destroyer. I don't know.
She sailed it far. Ooh, there's a line there.
See the string. I didn't even see the string there in the bush, but she is really close to the OB in the bush. Megan takes her forehand and has a very decent approach there too. She'll be looking at a putt.
Oh, that got lifted.
Yeah. I was going to say she got distracted by the scenery, but that may have just been what happened to me.
Yeah. With this wind, anything outside of 15 feet becomes a real knee knocker.
Yeah. Ohn taking her meter from the OB string there.
She was inbounds and did confirm with her teammate, so that was for birdie. Still no birdies for Ohn, a little surprising.
Yeah.
She had the sticker on the head. It was weighing her down. She couldn't get birdies.
No wonder.
I bet you she'll start getting birdies now.
Yeah, she'll start cooking.
Minnick for birdie.
Oh. Yeah.
It's a
Right
lot
side
of,
high.
yeah, a lot of metal on that right side, but a little too high.
And so this course isn't that old, but these baskets wouldn't tell it because they're right next to the ocean. Those chains are not pristine anymore. A little rust, a little age on them.
A lot of salt water.
Oh, nice birdie there. Just outside the circle is still a knee knocker there.
Yeah. She gets her first birdie of the day, so half of our card now has tasted
No
green.
push putting in this thing.
back onto hole 6, par 3, 168 feet. This one has a little bit more protection from the wind. You're surrounded more by trees here. Straight tunnel shot, about 145 to 150 feet, then bank slightly right. This is basically an approach shot. If you're a forehand professional player, this is one that you're definitely looking to get. The backhand's a little trickier, though. It looks like all 4 of these ladies should be able to take that left to right moving shot.
And I remember that shot last year from Kale, that was backhand. That was one of the best rounds of the group.
He's also one of the best backhand turnover specialists in the world.
True.
Sarah, after breaking the tee pad and repairing it,
That's what was happening.
yeah, will go ahead and put herself inside the circle.
Right here with just a lefty backhand. Oh, pulled it just a bit, hit a tree, and she's off on the left with yet another upshot.
Whoa, that's a little deep.
Was cooking there. When we said she was going to cook without the sticker, I didn't know I was on the...
This is Rebecca ace running with a disc that I gave her like 3 years ago, and it's still in her bag. It's a hex. Still has my stamp on the bottom of it. Does a good job to get it back into the circle.
Yep. Kind of fell just a little bit. It was right here by the green. It does get a little bit windier than the rest of the hole.
There's like a cutout. There's a path that leads right to the beach, and that does let the air kind of circulate right to this green. We're trying to get some footing there. Again, just a little low. A little timid in the on the putting green today for Rebecca.
A good birdie.
Back to back.
Yeah.
2 down for Sarah. Brit to clean up the par.
Oh, pulls it a little left there. On with her par.
Like I said, you're not going to see Ohn miss twice in a row out here. Solid comeback there for Brit. And a good putt there for Minnick, who's kind of stabled off here a bit after the really rough start.
Yep, and now we're back out semi in the open here on hole 7. It's a par 3, 307 feet. From the tee pad, you can't really see the green. You just know that you need to get it turned over and going to the right. Not too far right because there is OB on the right. There really isn't much OB to the left of the basket, so that would be a good landing area if you needed somewhere to land before you actually approach for the par.
This is one where the players are kind of blind to the basket there. They can just pick a spot in the air to throw to.
Yeah.
And then hope.
Lift it, just dropped it.
Yeah.
This is one that I thought maybe Ohn would break out the forehand, but she's opting for the turnover backhand, and the tailwind is not going to let it hold that turn.
Yeah, she's just going to end up over there in the safe area there to approach.
I don't think Rebecca had played this hole. There's a couple of holes coming up where I don't think she quite finished her practice round. So she's playing a good stretch of this course blind, I believe.
Brit getting one out into the safe area. So it looks like we'll have 4 approaches here. Ohn's up first. And that's in Ohn's distance. First putt distance.
Yeah.
I think Brit left a little bit more in that you would have liked.
And with her range.
That's the putt you're looking for.
Solid putt.
Never mind.
Yeah.
Own's up next. Trying to secure another par.
I would not have had 7 pars for Ohn to start this round if you would have asked me before.
Yeah, for sure not.
Rebecca with another par.
So she stabled out.
Yeah, just trying to get rid of the red.
Or just don't get any more.
Right.
And there's a par for Hokom.
Hole 8, a par 3, 237 feet. Double Mando must come in between these two trees here with the Mandos marked. A lot of players will kind of play this kind of short and let the concrete kind of slide their disc up. These two sections of trees here on the left and right are kind of your last late obstacles to beat. You can go past it and be fine and hit the wall, but it's a precision shot, so I would expect somebody like Ohn and Sarah to be able to carve this up. Forehand for Hokom, not quite flipping and turning though.
Oh, she did make the Mandos though, so.
Going mid-range.
Oh yeah, that was good.
Oh, right at it.
Give me some A's. I know, I want to get A's.
Rebecca throwing that hex once again. And there's that last kind of clumpy Guardians on the right. Knocking that one down.
And Brit making the Mandos, but ending up off on the right as well. Going to have to scramble in order to make a par. That was a great out.
It really was. Get some roll back towards the pin. She's got to go inside one tree and outside of the other for the left forehand. Not quite going to get to the green unobstructed.
Yeah. That'll work for a par. She may have a look here. Oh.
No. Hey, there's some green for Ohn. Her first birdie coming on hole 8.
Is that your first? I wondered, yeah. Holy crap, they did like the nerve.
Hokom, what a great scramble. Having to execute a really tricky upshot from where she was.
Hokom's doing a good job of avoiding the red.
Mm-hmm.
Rebecca going to tap in for her par. And Britt's going to see a little bit more red on her front. How we're going to finish off the front nine here. It's a par 3 coming in at 204 feet. One of the easier holes on the course, coming in at just negative 0.29 under par. Off the tee pad here, you want to have something that's moving from the right to the left. So make sure you have the right pace on it though, because there is OB that if you go too far straight will come into play. The OB behind the basket is so far away that you don't even have to worry about it, but you don't want to get caught up short on the left. Make the whole play a little bit more difficult.
Skip.
Yep. Skip help check the pace.
No, hit a house.
Oh, that's too straight. That's
yeah.
tracking for OB.
That's so bad.
She wanted it to hit a house, but there's nothing out there for it to hit.
Back a little inside and gonna filter through.
Okay. There's no way that wasn't her attendant line. It's too scary.
This is more what you normally see. Kind of a stunted skip there,
Yeah.
but still on the putting green. Forgot to mention, kind of a weird fact, this hole 7. Ooh,
Ooh, good bit.
hole 7 played exactly to par
Mhm.
because everyone got a par in it. There were no birdies, no bogeys, just pars. Kind of funny when that happens. Ooh,
Nice play.
I'm very impressed with her putt.
After being confused out of it coming out of the wrong hand, yes.
Erases that previous bogey. Ohn gonna get a birdie for herself, her second in a row. Now we got some Ohn Scoggins magic happening.
Back where it's protected.
Yeah.
Hokom's going to end up with, we just talked about her staying away from the red, and has a little bit of red because of the OB there. And Rebecca's going to pick up her first birdie.
First birdie of the day. Much better finish for her on this front 9. Look at those coconuts. I gotta grab me one of those tomorrow.
All right, taking a look at our cards front 9 here, we see a little bit of spread there. Negative 1 under, 2 under, a couple of players over. Taking a look at the entire field here, there's only 7 players here. Through 9 holes, we see where everyone stands.
Ah, the pinchos. Come to Puerto Rico, you gotta get yourself some pinchos. Pina coladas, pinchos, it's so much fun. We've loved seeing the growth of this event year over year. We've got more FPO players this year. More people are making the trip. If you have the opportunity to come out here in December, we absolutely highly recommend you do so. We still got 9 more holes left of the 2025 Playa Lucia Open Round 1. So come on back, check out the action. We'll see how it all finishes out.